Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. And it's Bale. Bale carries the ball down the right. Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard gets into a good position. Mbappe, a header! And he thumps it clear. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. Bale ploughing through the middle. It's Bale! Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And he's straight offside. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Hazard in acres of space out wide.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Foot in. Lampard. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, no joy this time. Alexander-Arnold, Cannavaro cuts out the pass, pinches it off him. Now that's well seen too. Davids, pull it. Spread it left. Well, that has not gone well. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Serginho. Vinicius Junior. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. Look at the space here. Saka clears it away. Chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
That's a decent clearance. Bale. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vinicius Junior. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Messi. That ball looks a good one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's the...
And Messi! Goal! Manchester United! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Bale. Ødegaard. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Out towards the flank. Hazard. Oh, there's a probing ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice control. Now it's Ødegaard. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 10, Messi.
That gets things going for the second half. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Oh, that's delightful. And that could set him on his way. And that should get the job done. Mbappe. Oh, super find. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave.
And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. De Bruyne. And here's Messi. Davids. He's tried one! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Davids actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Saka goes long. And it's Hullet. Team still separated by the game's only goal.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
De Bruyne gets over and intercepts. Now that looks a decent ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's surging through, shapes to shoot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Odegaard just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Davids has created one goal already. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Davids, Serginho, and it's Lampard. Now Davids. It's a really well-measured ball. Played back in. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lampard clears. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's lost his man here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Delivers the ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Changement en cours.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Now it's Hazard. De Bruyne.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Stood up well to him there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Adams makes the interception. De Bruyne. Mbappe! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
All square again into the... Tries a shot! They want to be quick to recover this.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps
And the
additionnel.
pass is intercepted. Bale. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. And there goes the final whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chooses to go back. Big chance! Goal! Besiktas! There is the breakthrough. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Messi, out to the right. Griezmann. Oh, it's played into the area. Now it's Forlan, played out to the left flank, back into the middle. And that is expertly dealt with. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Foden is offering a right smile there.
Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, there's the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Lampard. He's picked his way through. They get a throw in. Foden. Lampard goes on a charge down the left. Nicely weighted ball. Aimed in towards the centre. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That is a great pick out. Messi! Davids! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That has been cut short. Serginho. Played back in. Knocks it out wide. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? He has done it! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
That was a given. It always was.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to pass it through. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Lampard. Now it's Hullet. Adams spots it and intercepts. Now it's Messi.
Besiktas really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Griezmann! Messi. Nice defending, physical and effective. Foden. Pass somewhat off target. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Hazard. That is good alertness. Davids. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one. Serginho. Spread out to the left. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ødegaard. Spread it left. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's an imaginative pass.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Played in deep, and the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Forlan. That's a good ball out wide. Messi is in a really good position out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Great ball, and he's in here. Forlan finds himself offside. And he thumps it clear. And they're back on the ball again. That's good running with the ball. And that's a dangerous ball. And pull it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, it actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Davids. Serginho. It's Lampard. Oh, easy pickings there. Knocks it into space. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Ribéry. Now Foden. Good effort from distance. Lampard. Davids. Couldn't squeeze it through. Looking for the run. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nicely aimed pass. Manchester United have it back. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Lampard. Back into the middle. Oh, well played, well played. Romero getting this one clear. Puyol cuts it out. Messi. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vinicius Junior. No way through. Pull it. Adams makes the interception. Ribery. Ambitious ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Just about up to 75 minutes. Foden. Vinicius Junior. Romero calmly anticipates. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Besiktas really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that's an excellent interception. Griezmann. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well read, nice interception. Nice looking ball. Chips it through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. Besiktas really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Manchester United close now to seeing this one through to the end. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, well played. Ødegaard. Deep into stoppage time. He's in space and looking for options. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And with that, the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Messi voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan.